wants to be human when these vamps make being supernatural look so good? Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 TV vampires. Number 10, Marceline the Vampire Queen, Adventure Time.
Are you gonna smash my skull and breathe my blood mist?
Don't suck our blood!
Calm down, weenies. I'm not gonna do that.
The eldest vampire on our list, Marceline is over a millennium old. When she first appeared on the show, she was an enemy to the series' protagonists.
This cave belongs to me! What? Thanks for fixing the place up for me. You can't take her home twice!
But she's become one of their best friends.
Marceline, we insist you turn us into vampires.
Part of a half-demon, half-vampire breed, she boasts a slew of powers, like levitation, telekinesis, invisibility, and necromancy, to name a few.
I just float usually. We kinda all do.
It's no surprise she's so powerful, seeing as her dad is Hunson Abadir, king of the Nightosphere.
Marceline!
Look, just stay out of my life!
You're not even alive!
Number 9, Hal Yorke, being human.
Guys, this is how he made me.
Don't let his nice guy face fool you. Hal is a formidable opponent and vampire. He's considered an old one, a group of the oldest and most elite vampires that run the whole community.
If the old ones are coming, then it is better that I am here to greet them.
Greet them?
I mean face them.
What's interesting about him is his ability to change personalities.
I don't know who you think I am, but you've got the wrong man.
He'll switch from a good guy to a purely evil vamp for decades at a time.
I used to ride a horse once.
What? What's that got to do with it?
I had a sword. I was respected. Better than that, I was feared. Peasants had their backs flayed for looking at me funny.
You all right, Hal?
It was brutal, but it worked. We had order. We had respect.
In fact, half the fun with Hal is that you never know who you're talking to.
Who are you? Good Hal? Bad Hal? I need to hear you say it.
Your friend is dead.
Number 8, Damon Salvatore, The Vampire Diaries.
Damon. Hello, brother.
As the elder of the two Salvatore brothers, Damon is hard where his brother Stefan is soft.
Since Stefan got here before me, I'm gonna let him try it his way before I resort to my way, which is a little bloodier.
He's never afraid to make the tough decisions, and is rarely apologetic when he kills someone.
I got you good, didn't I?
We're not gonna be any fun today.
He's snarky and often the voice of reason among the group. However, his best trait has to be his carefree attitude and ability to lighten any mood.
May I come in? Oh wait, of course I can. I've been invited.
He also seems to be one hell of a lover since all the girls flock to him.
Mr. Tall, Dark, and Handsome.
I'm not that tall.
Number 7, Bill Compton, True Blood.
I thought it might be Antoine or Basil or like Langford maybe, but Bill?
At the start of the series, Vampire Bill, as he's known to the locals of Bon Temps, is the most moral vampire on the show.
There are those among us who think differently.
Do you question my authority?
It's no wonder he becomes the love interest of waitress Sookie Stackhouse. With his deep southern drawl and polite demeanor, he's the picture of a southern gentleman. As seasons progress, we even see him take on a fatherly role and become something of a leader among the other vampires.
With your new powers come new responsibilities. You are gonna mainstream like I do. You can live almost exactly the same life as you did before, except you'll be awake at night.
Number 6, Lily Munster, The Munsters.
I'd rather use my maiden name.
Well, that's entirely up to you. What is your maiden name?
Dracula.
Her formal title is the Countess of Shroudshire, but we know her better as Mrs. Munster, the vampire next door. Like Vampira, she's known for her long black hair with white streaks and the tight floor-length dresses she wears. She's the mother you'd want to help you with a problem, but she's also known to be passionate and sassy, especially when it comes to her husband, Herman.
You think you're the only one who works hard? How would you like to have to clean 9 rooms in a dungeon every day?
Stop the arguing. There's enough noise in here to wake the living.
Number 5. Eric Northman, True Blood.
Who are you? Eric Northman. But to you, the true death.
At over a century old, he's one of the most powerful vamps on our list.
It's no game to me.
With his Viking good looks, unmatched strength, and cocksure attitude, Eric oozes sex appeal.
And you are Ron, my sea goddess?
There's big gators in there, you crazy Viking. Get on out and let's go home before one of them chomps off your you-know-what.
Leave the son to the water.
At the beginning of the series, he's the sheriff of Area 5 in Louisiana, with his headquarters located in the local fetish club, Fangtasia.
Are you quite attached to your friend?
She is mine.
Yes, I am his.
Well, what a pity. For me.
But eventually, we get to see a softer side of Eric as he falls for Sookie and loses his memory.
This isn't like you.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. The real Eric.
I am real.
Number 4. Barnabas Collins, Dark Shadows.
I will not do things I cannot agree with or understand.
Not an original cast member of the show, this vampire came to town to boost the ratings of this gothic soap. And boost them he did. His story and charm worked for audiences, and he soon became the star of the show. Beginning his run as a lovelorn 175-year-old vamp who's mourning the loss of his love Josette, Barnabas eventually transforms from a self-centered rake to a selfless hero.
I don't want to harm anyone, despite the failure of my hope that by transcending time I could change what I am.
Number 3. Angel, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Angel.
What I want is to be left alone.
Do you really think that's an option anymore? You're standing at the mouth of hell. And it's about to open.
By far the most conflicted vamp on our list, Angelus, or Angel, is always brooding. But he's beautiful, so it's easy to see why Buffy'd fall for him.
There's mentioned some 200 years ago in Ireland of Angelus, the one with the angelic face.
I got that right.
You see, unlike most vampires, Angel has a soul, which makes him a target.
A little wide.
His quest to redeem himself from his torturous past led him away from Sunnydale and to LA for his own spin-off.
Vampire with a soul. Nobody ever mentions the fact that you're really a vampire with big brass testes.
As much as we love Emo Angel, it's nice to see his lighter side.
Huh? So vampires really don't understand the concept of jokes.
I understand jokes.
Number 2. Count Von Count, Sesame Street.
Greetings, it is I, the Count. They call me the Count because I love to count things. In fact, I am looking for some things to count right now.
Also known simply as the Count, he's the resident vamp on the street. Even though he's based off of Bela Lugosi's Count Dracula, this Count is anything but evil.
No, me eat them.
Count!
Eat!
No, count!
Eat!
Count! Count!
Eat!
Wait.
What?
Why don't we cooperate?
You mean?
Yes.
Instead, his mission in life isn't to suck blood, but to teach kids mathematical skills. The Count is obsessed with counting and counts everything, to the chagrin of his fellow Muppets and humans.
Oh, wait, those are my friend Ernie's blocks, and he told me...
I am counting. 1, 2, 3.
But the best thing about him is his laugh. Before we unveil our number 1 pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
Everything working? Good enough. My name is John Mitchell, and I've killed more people than you've met.
So noble, Stefan.
I can't think of a better reason to die.
I thought it might fix everything somehow. But I don't think like a vampire anymore.
We are nothing like you. We are
immortal. Because we drink the true blood. Blood that is living, organic, and human.
Number 1. Spike, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and Angel.
home sweet home.
Tortured Poet meets Billy Idol, Spike is a James Dean-inspired bad boy.
You know, you got will and slave, and you just love to play the thought that you might misbehave.
At Buffy's beginning, he's purely evil and is hated by the title character and the other members of the Scooby Gang.
Nice work, love.
Who are you?
You'll find out on Saturday.
Happens on Saturday.
I kill you.
But after getting a chip implanted in his mind that stops him from killing, Spike enters a dysfunctional relationship with Buffy, and we get to see him play a range of emotions.
I love you.
No, you don't. But thanks for saying it.
But we still think he's the only vamp who's just as good when he's bad.
You played the bloodlust kind of cool.
I hate being obvious. All fangy and takes the mystery out.
Do you agree with our list?
Is it me, or is your heart not in this? Maybe I'll just go home, destroy the world.
I think Mr. Pointy will have something to say about that.
Which TV vampires do you find the most terrifying? For more bloodthirsty top 10s published every day, be sure to subscribe to WatchMojo.com.
Good night!